Welcome back, Phillies and Gentle to a Brony Plays Minecraft.
Hello again.
Hello, Nigel. It's good to see you back. We've got nether brick. We've got nether brick. Nether brick.
That is awesome. I died once for that.
Hurrah! That just tells you it's epically awesome more than it was without the stuff. Yeah. Nether brick. Nether brick, yo, nether brick, yo, nether brick, yo, nether brick, nether brick. Gotta have a nether brick.
Exactly.
Pretty much. Also some soul sand. So some smooth jazz with some soul sand. I got me some soul up in here, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the appropriate reaction. Golems! That's also the...
kind of useful.
What? The one thing you're... What? Explain yourself, mister. I'm never interested in anything.
Well, we could have them, like, be in a mob spawner and kill mobs and stuff.
Okay, good point. But we need a mob spawner.
Yeah.
I don't have a mob spawner, do you?
No, there used to be one in my basement, but you took it out.
That's correct. I did before it was your basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that. You having a basement?
Well. Yeah.
Ha! I have a thing.
Okay.
Do you have a thing?
No, not yet.
Well, you should get one. It's pretty nifty having a thing.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think he believes me.
No.
I don't think he thinks it's nifty having a thing. I can tell you for certain,
It depends on what the thing is.
Indeed. My thing is quite interesting. It's a magic thing. Didn't you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic thing, huh?
Whatever.
Whatever, indeed. Well, at the very rate, what am I talking about? Time to check on that nether brick. And it's time to see what the nether brick is used for. Because guess what?
What?
It's not used for magic.
What?
What? No, it's going to be used for science. Now, granted, the science that we're doing is kind of like magic, but it's not the same thing at all. Don't get confuzzled now. So we're going to... Yes. We're going to start by making a liquid transposer. And we've got an energy cell frame next to it. And we made the energy cell frame a little while back. I think I showed you that. But we need 2 bits. We need to fill it up with molten redstone so that it can be used for storing energy. Which means that we'll need a liquid transposer. That's the thing that fills stuff up with liquids. It's kind of a silly machine, I thought, but it's useful, I guess, technically. And we're also going to need a magma crucible to melt the redstone into a liquid. And guess what?
What?
You need nether brick for a magma crucible.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we need it. So we're going to make one.
Fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna make one as in you're gonna make one.
Well,
I'm just gonna go off and do something else.
Yes, that is, but wait, what are you doing?
Yeah. Trying to improve mining and stuff.
That sounds suspicious.
Yeah. It'll take a while to complete and stuff.
Well,
interesting.
I guess maybe if it works out, that'll be okay. I don't know. Improved mining could be... Sounds kind of fishy.
I'm sure it'll be just fine.
Well, we do need more iron. We always need iron.
I might just use up a whole bunch of stuff and not finish, but it's a work in progress.
I understand that. But the point is that a work in progress will get done in the end, yes?
Yes.
Yes! Progress and work. Grr. Doing things. Manly. Ponily. We're so stallion-y, aren't we?
Yeah.
So hey, you're a stallion too.
Yeah.
Unless you're a mare. Are you a mare?
No.
I didn't think so. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and install this stuff here. And I've also grabbed some liquid ducts because I've got a little bit of a plan. So the first thing to do here is to put in the liquid transposers and the magma crucible. Now, Nigel's working on his little secret project, and it doesn't sound like he's in the mood to tell us what it is yet. So we're going to have to wait and see it. So you'll have to wait till the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But for today, we're going to use this magma crucible, and you can see there it holds about 10 buckets, 10,000 millibuckets, so that's 10 buckets. Now, the liquid transposer kind of does the opposite of what the magma crucible does. The crucible will melt stuff, so you can get liquid glass and liquid redstone and all sorts of stuff. The liquid transposer will take liquid and put it into items. Now, there has actually very limited use, but the uses it does have are kind of important, although I think we're not going to use them very often. Conveniently, you can use these. You can store these liquids that you get from the magma crucible or the transposer. You can store them in tanks, whether they're well, any type of tank really, so long as it accepts fluids. But the railcraft tanks are the best. You can also, however, just put them next to each other, as you see I've done there, and that'll work just fine. Now, in the meantime, yes?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
No.
Oh. All right, then. Well, I lost my train of thought. Liquids, yes. As you can see, I put them next to each other, and I've done that because I'm being rather clever. All the redstone will go from the one crucible into the other, and I've put the energy cell frame in here so that it'll start getting stuff, although, as you can see, it hasn't actually started going yet, so we need to make sure things are working, yes?
Yeah.
Change things around. There, that should be going the right way. Whoa, this isn't going very much. What does this need? It needs power, but it should be getting power, right? Oh, right, this thing doesn't working yet. So first we have to heat this up to 100 degrees, get it boiling, and then, because we have an inefficient setup, we have to actually sit there and wait for it to fill up above half. That's a little obnoxious.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna stand down here in your basement.
Fine.
Yeah, that's what you get. I'm gonna stand and look at some steak, and you disappeared. Ha! Take that.
I'll be back.
Well, I'm sure you will.
I'll always be back.
With steak?
No.
Oh, you should totally get some steak. That is. It's pretty good. It's good stuff. Steak.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're getting power to the magma crucible now, but as you can see, it's not a lot. 346 for a weight. It's not a lot. So let's take a look here. How much do we need power-wise? Well, we have to go through here and find redstone. Up past it. There it is. Whoa! Look at that. 1,200 megajoules. And it makes 25 millibuckets. What? We're only halfway there. Ah! How much does this need to fill up? a lot less energy. That's for sure. Excuse me. Yeah, a lot less energy. Oh, I think we passed it again. Nope, it needs a bunch. 1,600 megajoules and 1,000 millibuckets. Blarg. So it needs an entire bucket of liquid redstone. Great. Okay, well, here's the thing. How much redstone do we have? We've gone through, I put 22 in, and yes, it just put 1 in. And you can see that 1 already got pumped in, and so we have 25 millibuckets. That's a tenth of a fourth of a bucket. Like, as in, it's going to take, at 25, it takes 4 of those to equal 100, and it takes 10 of those to equal 1,000. So that means we need 40 redstone altogether. And I've already put in 1. Aw, yeah. Making progress.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab some more redstone, and then we're going to set about increasing the efficiency of these engines. Efficiency.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You better suppose
Oh
so.
my god, they're making so much noise.
Unless I don't.
How could you?
Because I could, I guess.
Well, fine, be that way. See if I pretend to care.
No.
Alright then. Fine. I'll just put some redstone in there, and we're just going to let that sit and build up. We put 3 millibuckets, 3/4 of a tenth of a... Look, the point is there. It's getting a bunch of them in. We'll just wait a while, and that should be ready to go. Whoa! God, this takes forever.
Yeah.
I got wood.
I hope your thing takes forever, too.
It will, because I have to go mine for a whole bunch of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. That's kind of silly, it seems. Yeah, you have to go mining so that you can do improved mining.
Yeah.
Well, go figure. I'm just going to improve this without having to mine anything. And it's actually going to be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to put in some pipes. And we're going to put in a pipe right here. And we're going to have to delete one of them before it makes a loop. There we go. So we're going to first deactivate these 2 engines. Use the crescent hammer to turn this one. Now to turn an engine, you need to make sure that the wooden pipe is down first. Now we take out this engine, and we're going to connect it up with a liquid duct. See, the thing is, as long as we have liquid ducts connecting the boiler to the engines, we'll be using everything at full efficiency. Without liquid ducts, the engines will only pull from the boiler when the boiler is over halfway full with steam. That's not very efficient, because it means we pretty much are losing a good chunk of our fuel. Not all of our fuel, but a good chunk of it. Fortunately, the liquid ducts don't connect together, which is pretty nice. But before I put this engine in, I need to put this wooden conductive pipe down so that the engine will face the right way. Luckily, I've got just enough space to fit it in there, and a crescent hammer to turn it around. Now we need to take out the extra piping right up there if we can just reach it, just barely. And we'll take that out, it gives a little bit more room. You can see it's building up a square there, a loop, and loops are bad. So there we go. Take that out and get the pipe back, and then we are going to rewire. So this should be up and running in just a moment, and then it will be powering from the boiler much more efficiently. So take that, with red alloy wire, 1, and I think we need 1 more up the side. I think. Yeah, there we go. I had to get my red alloy wire back. Ta-da, that should be going, and then we put this in, and it starts pumping. Awesome. So now we're using our steam engines at most efficiency. It has taken us a long time to do this, but it will pay off. As you can see, we are starting to get a lot more energy in the magma crucible, so that's pretty nice. So there we go. We've got the hobbyist steam engine and the commercial steam engine running. I think we actually have another steam engine too, so maybe we can get a 3rd one going as well. Don't we still have another one? I forget.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, maybe not. I don't know. If you're using a full-size boiler, like the 3x4, 3x3x4 high pressure boilers, then it takes a lot of coke ovens to keep that type of boiler going. But we're not using the maximum size boiler, and we're not using the maximum engines either. So our one coke oven is actually sufficient. I've done some tests afterwards, after filming. And did you know, Miguel, that our one coke oven is sufficient to keep our boiler supplied with coke?
It is?
Yes, it is. It's not going to give it, like, tons of coke, but I kept trying to burn off extra coke and burn off extra stuff, and it just wouldn't go. It just it kept filling up. So as you'll see, once we get the energy cell frame finished, I was able to fill it up at the very end. I'm just making some quartz tools here because my expedition to the Nether depleted the nice emerald ones. Sadly. Sad face. Aww.
Okay.
Dirt. Gotta repair some stuff and also get the dirt out of my inventory because I don't like it. I am not Sips.
You are in the ground.
I don't want the dirt.
Okay.
I want the farming.
Okay, so you're Sen.
Apparently. But I don't want super farming. I want mediocre farming.
Okay.
So I don't know, I'm probably like Lewis or something. I know what we should do.
What?
GeoGuessr.
Geocacher.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Good. Actually, you know what we should really do?
What?
We should go home for Thanksgiving and then do GeoGuessr. Can you just imagine the rest of the family trying it out?
Using this word for anything?
Mwahahaha.
People would probably be successful.
I would hope so, given our
Moderately
family.
successful.
I would hope so. At the very least, our stepmom would probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
And depending on who else is home for Thanksgiving, of course.
I was actually planning on going down to the Carolinas.
Wait, you were or everyone was?
Everyone is.
Again? Didn't we do that last year?
Yeah.
I don't really mind. I'm a little surprised they're doing it 2 years in a row. That's all. Hopefully this year I won't be sick. That'd be nice. Because last year, do you remember what happened last year?
Kind of.
I think most everyone else had a good time. I felt obnoxious. Because, see, there's a big dance weekend in town before Thanksgiving. And there was a flu that went around. So about a week after the dance weekend, no, not a week after, just a few days after, dance weekend ended on Sunday, and then on Tuesday, I started to feel really sick. And luckily, it was at the very end of the day. I was like, oh, thank goodness. And so I spent most of it was actually Monday. It must have been Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. It was at the end of Monday. So this came on pretty quickly. And at the end of Monday, I felt so sick. I just laid down for most of Anime Club. And then at the very end, after school, after Anime Club was out, I went and got, actually was sick. And as soon as I got, finished being sick, I went home. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. But as soon as I finished, after school, something happened. And I went home and basically was sick for 6 hours. Just blah. Right? And of course, that ended up, I lost a little bit of weight from that, and I was a little bit dehydrated, and my stomach shrank a little bit. And so for the next several days, which was Thanksgiving, so I took Tuesday off, and then went down to meet you guys up for Thanksgiving. And so for the entire Thanksgiving trip, like on the way down, I had Pepto-Bismol and I was eating very little because I would get full so quickly and I didn't want to eat anything. So Thanksgiving dinner comes around and they've made everything. They've made this super stuffing. They've got the turkey, which by the way, no one ever makes enough turkey. They had the potatoes and all the vegetables you could ever want, and I'm just sitting there taking like, oh, I'll take just a little bit here and just a little bit there. I felt kind of bad. You seem to have a more enjoyable time at it.
I remember trying to stay away from all the social activities and do something on my own.
Yeah, that's true.
And
We got you to play a game.
once.
Yeah. Did you like it?
No, it was terrible.
Oh, so you did like it. Okay.
I played a game once. It was terrible.
I don't think it was that bad if you're saying it was terrible. It sounds like you...
Try it. I'm trying to be Grumpy Cat.
I noticed. I'm trying to poke fun at you for being Grumpy Cat. You did like it, didn't you? You just didn't like being interrupted.
Yeah, I wanted to hide in the corner and do my own stuff.
Dad kind of did that.
Maybe.
So you remember when we were younger, we had the SNES?
Yeah.
So it ended up going down to South Carolina. It went down to them, and whoever was in the Carolinas, our stepbrother, and so we're there for Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden, hey, there's the SNES, and I started playing SNES. I don't know if you did. You were playing Borderlands or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were playing Borderlands, and I started playing the SNES, and I found SimCity. Yeah, SimCity on the SNES.
Oh yeah, you did.
And so I told Dad about it, and he just took several hours one day and
Pretty
built
good, I
his
think.
city up.
I've seen Duncan use them.
It was pretty impressive. It was pretty impressive.
Matt Damon.
And yeah,
Yeah, that's
you
what
weren't
Minecraft
super
wants
successful at
wants
staying
to
away.
tell
I
me.
think,
Matt Damon.
but I guess you probably did a better job than Dad did, considering Dad really, really liked the board game.
Well, this year I'll probably be able to do a better job since I have my own computer and won't rely on other people's computers.
But is your computer any good?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm using it right now.
Yay!
Well, maybe it sucks. Yeah. I've got more games that I'll be bringing, so don't just sit there and be like, I'm making games. Because I've got games. I didn't have games last year. I have, let's see, so last May, I ended up buying 3 games. I bought Pandemic, Dixit, and something else. Ticket to Ride. And then I went to Gen Con, and I bought a bunch more. I bought Lunar Rails, so we have a new Rails game. I bought Legacy and the expansion pack, so that's a cool time travel, build your own technology game. I bought the expansion pack to Pandemic, so we've got 4, some number of more ways to play now. There's a super epidemic card, and there's a bioterrorist, and there's a mutation, so that's cool. And I bought an expansion pack to Dixit, and then I got a free game called Jungle Speed. I feel like there was something else, but no, that was it. Maybe. Anyways, I have more games now, is the point that I'm trying to make.
Okay. I might play a couple of them.
Exactly. I really need people to play Legacy with.
How did we get up here?
What? Ladders.
Okay.
And also the power of editing. I skipped a little bit. Because guess what I just found a use for?
What?
Bees.
Bees?
I found a use for bees.
Very useful.
They magic. They have a magic element called like Volito or something. No, not Volito. They've got some sort of like air flying element in them. So I'm gonna just sacrifice them to the magic, and also burn zombies with fire.
Kill it with fire.
Yes, kill it with fire, and also this creeper. See, this is why you want magic. Ooh, I know what you want.
What?
A wand of lightning.
Wand of lightning.
Yeah. Think about it. See, you want it, don't you?
Lightning usually happens in the rain.
Yeah, so a wand of lightning lets you do it not in the rain. Maybe.
I suppose so.
Just think about it. It's probably better than your little railgun, considering that you like can't shoot it, the railgun, at short distances.
Yeah, I actually lost that.
You lost it? What?
Yeah, it got exploded back in the nether.
News. How expensive was it?
Kind of expensive.
Diamonds?
No, not as much.
Well, what did it use? Like gold?
Yeah, a whole bunch of, some gold, a whole bunch of other stuff.
Other stuff. Thank you for being so specific.
I don't remember. I didn't memorize what it needed.
Well, that was silly. You should memorize what it needs next time. So, as you can see, these things don't give a whole lot, so I'm just going to skip forward and, yeah, Volito. I'm just going to skip forward and get more bees here, and, yeah, ta-da, boom,
Okay.
feathers. Bees are terrible. Bees are not that terrible, it's just I don't want to mess with them, and neither do you.
Okay.
Do you want to mess with them?
Still don't know how to mess with them.
Well, there we go. Look, you could make a whatever this is, arcane levitator. You could levitate. Messing with bees starts off simple, but you have to build like 3 machines just to get your bee box, which I think is silly. And then you can actually do the messing with the bees part. It's a little redonkulous, but you can do sorts of cool stuff. Oh, and as a little add-on, editing! Poof. Oh, I should have put a transition there, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. There are other places I could have put transitions. I'm using electrum here. We're making a conductance coil. And we're going to use more electrum and put this energy cell frame and the lead, and ta-da! We get a redstone energy cell. That's right, folks. After waiting for a while, we finally got that redstone energy frame ready to go. And so we're gonna put it in. We're gonna install it, and we'll finally, there it is. Look at that. Swanky, isn't it?
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah. And
But that's not where it's supposed to go.
well, no, I'm just showing it off. You can put pipes into it. Don't use your pick to break it. You'll have to use the crescent hammer, wrench thing. Crescent hammer. It should be a shift click. Boop, it pops right up. Now, we could be using the redstone energy tubes, which are better than the golden pipes, but we're not really transmitting power over a long distance, so the power loss of golden pipes is not a lot. I'm not worried about that. So, ta-da! We're just going to pop this in here.
Ta-da! Yay!
Yeah! You have any idea how useful this is going to be? I don't know why I'm coming down here to look at it.
I know.
But ta-da, there we go. You can look at it, see? And it's, oh, look at that. Look at that building power. We're going to turn the redstone off so that it'll take power out anytime it needs to. And we're going to change the max output because we have a lot of machines on it here. And, you know, Nigel went mining. He's going to be back from mining in a little bit, and he's going to want to do pulverizing and stuff.
Yes.
Right. So he's going to need a lot of max output. In fact, we can update this to max output 100 if we need to. But, so I'm going to let this run. And this is actually where I told you I did the testing about the coke oven. Look at how full these things are. So yeah, I tested out the coke oven, and it just while filling this up, I kept running low on coke in the boiler, and I said, oh, I'll just let it boil out. But then I would check the coke oven, and there was 10 more coke in there, and so I put it in, and by the time the boiler used it up, there was 10 more coke in the coke oven or something along those lines. It keeps powering, is my point. I don't know if it's exactly right, but so yeah, next time when we come back, we'll have a full energy cell, and we'll be able to do stuff.
Okay.
Right. I'm excited.
Yes.
All
So
right.
am I.
Well, until next time, folks.
Voices.
Rah! Keep on trotting. Until next time, keep trotting.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.